This is Action Sports Jack's Friday Night Blitz.
Governor DeSantis at the Den out in Lake City, Columbia for the biggest local game of the night. High school football style. The Tigers of Columbia against St. Augustine. But it wasn't the only good game. Here's what it looks like, folks. These teams coming in tonight with a chance to hoist the state championship trophy. What a fun time of year here in December. Hello, everyone. We have a fun night of football ahead. Let's get to it. Begin with St. Augustine and Columbia out there in Lake City. What a matchup. Turned out to be a good game. Two schools, two programs, two fan bases that love football. Columbia hosting St. Augustine in the Region 1 6A final. First quarter tied at 7. Sammy Edwards picked off by Amari Farrell. He returns the pick back to the Yellow Jackets 1 yard line. So almost a pick six. Jalen Brown finishes the job, punches it in from a yard out. Tigers lead 14-7. Back comes St. Augustine. 2 straight touchdowns for Devontae Lyons, and the Jackets led it 21-14 at the break. Second half. Following a controversial goal, Marcus Peterson drags defenders along the left edge, and we're knotted up at 21. St. Augustine up 28-24 in the fourth quarter. They're looking to seal the deal. Ty Baxter jumps over the line of scrimmage, converts the third down, and it's done. St. Augustine is back, folks. They beat Lake City, Columbia 35-24 in a heck of a matchup. Our own Marcel Robinson at this local matchup. He has more on the victorious Yellow Jackets.
Well, it looks like the game of the week vibes have returned to my left pocket because we had a great one out here in Lake City, Columbia. 2 teams coming in here, both on winning streaks, of course. Lake City coming in here, Columbia winning 5 straight, and the Yellow Jackets of St. Augustine with 8. Look, coming into this game, we knew it was going to be tough. We knew it was going to be physical. We knew there were going to be highlights, and we had plenty of them. The St. Augustine Yellow Jackets are victorious tonight, 35-24 in a highlight game that, according to their head coach, really proves not only that they're a good football team, but they've got some character.
This is as high a character team as I've ever been associated with. And the senior leadership is off the charts. And that's why we won this game tonight. We certainly weren't bigger and faster. Turned the ball over multiple times in our own territory. I can't say enough about the character of these kids. That's why we're going to a state semifinal.
Now, you can't have playoff football out here at Columbia without having a controversial call by the referees, right? A potential game-changing call that didn't really have any effect on the end of the game when Daquan Stanley ran down a Columbia wide receiver and what appeared to be a fumble from my eyes, but the referees called him down. Nonetheless, St. Augustine was able to rally and recover and get the W. They're moving on to the semifinals. That's the story here at Columbia. Marcel Robinson, Action Sports Jacks.
Those were either happy St. Augustine fans or they really thought Marcel did a nice job there with the post-game recap. No score in the first. Seminole against Bartram Trail, and Seminole QB Timmy McLean decides to scramble. Hey, the lefty says, hey, I'm going down as a 50-yard touchdown run. Look at him move in and out. Bartram Trail off to a tough start because of runs like that. McLean looks like he ran about 100 yards on the play, all the way from the left to the right, finishes it off. He got it done. Even hurdled some Bartram Trail defenders. 7-0 Knowles. In the second now, it's touchdown Timmy again. Rolls out, uses the sidelines, couple of blocks, and 21-0 at that point. Wow. A little bit of a surprise right before the half. Knowles now up 28-0. The Bears' Micah Pollard breaks through, blocks the punt, and Braylon Fowler is there for the scoop and score. Made it 28-7. But in the end, Bartram tries to rally. They can't do it. 42-28. The Bears' season comes to an end. The Fleming Island Golden Eagles hosting the Niceville Eagles, and the Eagles weren't nice tonight in the first. Niceville quarterback Trey Wainwright hands it off to running back Sean Parker. Super job by the offensive line. Parker gets clear shot right into the end zone. 7-zip on the road for those guys. Scoreless for Fleming Island in the first, now into the second. Niceville up 14-zip. Fleming in the red zone. TK Kosak keeps it, but loses it. Whistle is blown. Play stands. It'll be a turnover in the red zone later in the drive for Niceville. Quarterback Trey Wainwright once again looking for his receiver. That's Azari Thomas for another Niceville touchdown. Oof, all Niceville on the road tonight. They beat a good Fleming Island team 35-18. We move to 5A where Kevin Bays in Baker County hosted Tallahassee Rickards. This was a good matchup. Wildcats leading this thing 10-0 in the fourth, but here come the Raiders. DeAndre Francis into the end zone, cuts the lead to 3. After a 3-and-out, Raiders in the red zone again late in the game, and Connor South doing his part to keep them out of the end zone. But talented quarterback Michael Townsend could not be contained. This on 4th and goal from the 1, and he gets in. Oh, these things coming right down to the wire, game of inches. Last chance for the Cats to try to save their season. Carson Crawford trying to make something happen, but... oh, no, the butts. He's picked off. Devastating loss for Baker County, 14-10 in the state quarterfinals. Let's head to McClenny for more on the late game dramatics. Action Sports Jack Stuart Weber is there.
Certainly not the way the Baker County Wildcats wanted to end the season, as a power outage in the second half. The offense just could not get anything going for the final 24 minutes of the game. And despite a Scooby Graham touchdown in the first half and jumping out to a 10-0 lead, the Wildcats fall 14-10. Coach Kevin Mays obviously disappointed, but hoping to go help his team move on from this loss.
I'm going to tell them I love them and that they played their tails off, and that I'm proud of each and every one of them. The older guys, I'm going to do everything I can to get them where they want to go. And the younger guys, we're going to have to know we're going to have to get back to work when we get through the holidays.
As the Raiders made their comeback in the second half, it was the elusive play of quarterback Michael Townsend, still just a junior for Rickards. Baker County's defense just could not take him down when it mattered most. 4th down conversions and down by the goal line as the Rickards Raiders move on. They're headed to the state semifinals. In McClenny, Stuart Weber, Action Sports Jacks.
Well, the wall that says it all. This time not our wall in studio, but the ones that they built at Bowles. The accolades, the state championships. Last year, Matt Tobin lost in the championship game in his first season with the Bulldogs. Now here's our wall that says it all. More high school football on this Friday night in Class 4A at semifinal time. That means the Final Four. That means win tonight, go to the state championship game in a couple of weeks in Tallahassee. Bowles up against Gadsden County. I was at this one the whole way. Wild game. Defense all over the place, and including for Gadsden County. They got on the board first, step in front of the Bowles pass, and pick 6. 7-0 in the first half. That was the lone score of the half. There was no offense in the first half, and there was really spectacular defense. But in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go, Gunnar Boree on 4th down up top to Davis Ellis. How did he catch that? He did, tied at 7. So 2 minutes to go in the game. The Jaguars from Gadsden County, they're the Jaguars, with a chance. They have the football. They're looking downfield. They're on the other side of the midfield. And then Avery Epstein, right at the doorstep, picks it off for the Bulldogs. So he saves Bowles momentarily. But still another chance for the visitors. With 2 seconds to play. 37-yard field goal for the win for Gadsden County. Oh, man, it looked good, didn't it? It came up short, though. Bowles survives. Now we go to overtime. Gadsden County gets the ball first. They try a field goal, and it is blocked. I think it was Hayden Schwartz, number 47, that got it. At least he celebrated the most. Bowles now with a chance to win it in OT. Their kicker, Parsa Pordelli. No doubt about it. He got it. Bulldogs back to the championship game in a couple of weeks in Class 4A. 10-7 win in overtime. What a thriller. Trinity Catholic hosting Trinity Christian. He had the battles of the Trinities. First quarter, Ja'Cory Jordan. Marcus Burke for the touchdown. Burke, a Gator commit, of course, adds the chomp at the end. Conquerors go up 14-0 over Trinity Catholic, so a good start for them. And their defense been outstanding this year. Second quarter, 7 minutes to go. Celtics, Jamari, and Samuel into the end zone. PAT no good. Conquerors still lead 14-6. Still in the second quarter. 80-yard run for the Conquerors. That's L.J. Kelly. And that's not just a run, but that's a catch first. 21-6 at the time. Trinity Christian, they win big, 56-33. All right, let's finish up with this one. University Christian, a rematch against Foundation Academy, a team that mercy ruled them in the regular season. An ugly game. I'm not talking about the score. So many penalties. But between the penalties, a few good plays. To Sirius Riles, to Jerome Manning for 6. Then defense. Lions lose the ball. Joe Carter there to recover. 3 fumble recoveries in the first half for the Fighting Christians. They kept leading in points as well. Riles keeps it this time. He follows the block. We should know he's just a sophomore. Up 14-0. Late second quarter. Up top again, Riles to Jawan Gray, brings it in. University Christian gets it done. They're on to the state championship game as well, 28-14. So we've got some survivors. So it's not just the playoffs in Florida. Same deal up in Georgia. The road to the state championships continue. How about this for an entrance? Lights, fireworks, action for Glenn Academy, hosting Langston Hughes. Early in the first, Hughes quarterback Prentice Air Nolan hands it off to running back Jamarian Harrison, who fights his way down the middle and into the end zone. At the end of the day, Hughes would go on to win and beat Glen Academy 35-0. Brunswick at Lee County. Trojans in scoring position. Chauncey Magwood hands it to Caleb McDowell, and we know where he's going, right to the house for 6. Lee County takes an early 7-0 lead after the extra point. Pirates on offense now, and they got a quick pass to the right, but picked off, setting the Trojans up just outside the red zone. Magwood with the give to Brady Henderson, right up the gut. No one can get a hand on him, and he flies into the end zone. Trojans starting to pull away 14-0 in the first, and Lee County would get the win 48-21. Let's stay in Georgia. One more game. The Creekside, not the Creekside Knights, by the way, hosting Ware County. Starting the third. Ware County up 21-9. Quarterback Thomas Castellanos keeps the ball and runs it in for a Gators touchdown. Ware now up 28-9, and Creekside trying to respond. They do, but a little too late. Ware County would get the win here on this Friday night to advance.
Action Sports Jacks Primetime, Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.